Now, this is an allocator question and not a policy question. For a family office that is setting across healthcare exposure in 2026, the relevant inquiry is not whether China is catching up, it's where along the value chain the capital actually accrues and whether the assumptions baked into existing positioning still hold. So, with this, let's start with mapping out the pharmaceutical value chain. Now, think of drug development as a chain with two fundamentally different economic zones. At one end sits the discovery, the identification of a new biological target, a new mechanism of action, a therapy for a condition previously untreatable. The industry practitioners describe this move as 0 to 1. It is slow, capital intensive, largely academic in its origins, and historically, the province of Western pharmaceutical majors and a handful of biotech clusters around Boston, Bay Area, and Basel. At the other end sits everything that comes after it, designing a better molecule against a validated target, running the preclinical work, executing the clinical program, scaling manufacturing, filing with the regulators, and this is a 1 to 10 zone. And it's where bulk of the actual pharmaceutical spending lives. And it's also where the Chinese biopharma has concentrated almost all of its capability build. The bear case on the Chinese biopharma leans hard on this distinction. The argument runs that without genuine 0 to 1 capability, Chinese firms remain pipeline suppliers. Sophisticated, fast, cheap, but ultimately dependent on the targets validated elsewhere. Now, industry voices inside China largely agree with the diagnosis. The more honest domestic assessments put the timeline to genuine frontier capability at 2 to 3 decades. And note that the closing final gap requires not more biotech engineers, but a generation of scientists willing to operate without a map. However, the bull case, which is the case worth taking seriously from an allocator standpoint, observes that the 1 to 10 zone is where the money is spent. It is also where industry is most vulnerable to disruption from speed, cost, and data advantages. A firm that can iterate antibody drug conjugates against a validated oncology target in 18 months instead of 4 years does not need to discover the target. It needs a partner that already has.